what's good, chat? It's your boy Scott. Welcome back to another reaction video. If you're very new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Right now we're standing in 629, road to 1000. This video is proudly sponsored by Leaks API. Make sure you hit the first link in my description and check on your data leaks. Leaks API is a malware and a darknet leak checker, so make sure you check on your leaks and just check whether you have been leaked on the darknet or not, because your information could be used for fraud and all of that. We're moving into the holidays, you know, hackers go crazy. Even Discord got leaked, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna react to Willow Smith didn't see this coming from, man. Let's check it out, bro. Let's check it out, bro. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe and do all that good stuff. Let's go, chat.
Have you been wondering why men don't approach you and don't say hi anymore?
By the time the mid-90s came around, your boy was trying to holler at females in the mall, although unsuccessfully. Sometimes I got numbers, usually they was wrong, but hey, I still lived for another day. Going out to the clubs, going out to the Alpha Zone or to the Rage, clubs in Sacramento, that's how I was trying to get it in. And of course, women were not always receptive to you. Women were mean, even back then. And that is still the same case now for guys who have stopped approaching women.
It's not that men are scared to approach women. Like, men aren't scared. Like, men aren't approaching women no more because a lot of women are very unfriendly, are very unwelcoming. A lot of women are very rude, very disrespectful, very mean.
Yeah, bro, like I've been, you know, to be honest with you, bro, I was about to say I've been seeing that a lot, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, bro, it's just a matter of girls these days, bro. They're just like kind of hard to like have a dialogue with, you know what I'm saying? They have all these expectations that are way too high, bro. They're way too high to an extent that a guy that works in a burger shop or popcorn center or a movie theater, bro, ladies just don't like say yes to those kind of men. This is just the same men that are just like kind of cheated on and, you know, straight up.
Literally, just because you're a man, fine or not fine, it does not make a difference, I promise you.
Exactly, bro, exactly. I'm telling you, boy, I'm handsome, bro, but I feel what bro's saying, bro. Just being handsome on the outside doesn't like, you know, it up to anything. Like this day and age, bro. Bro, to be honest, even a goblin, bro, the ugliest goblin, as long as he has money, bro, they'll like that goblin, bro.
You are under arrest.
Some women will literally treat you like you are beneath them. They will be very egotistical and treat you like you are less than them.
Now, this young man is saying something that a lot of men are thinking. Women are just too mean or too rude or basically act like you're doing them a favor by coming up to them. Guys were more willing to overcome rejection in my time, but you know, like I said, now you have Facebook dating, Tinder, you know, other kind of apps. So men these days have alternative options. And so now women are concerned.
There's a TikToker guy that explained it in a different sense. He's a tall, strong black man. He was saying that he doesn't go up to women anymore because women, we are typically concerned about our safety. We don't want to be approached because we don't really know what you want. Just all in all, we're on a defense because we don't know if it's a threat or not. There's so much going on in the world. And so for that perspective, I kind of get it.
This young lady says she understands why men don't want to approach women. But then she turns around and says this.
I still think the attempt should be out there, and perhaps men can do a better job at showing themselves to be safe, being more mindful of how they're approaching the certain language that they use. But ultimately, like, I don't know exactly how that feels to do something like that because I'm not a black man. As a black woman, it kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, we want y'all to approach us though, and we want to be safe.
Huh?
Wait a minute.
Cap, bro. If you don't have it in you, bro, they don't want to be approached, bro. They look at you like some garbage, bro. Trash, shit, bro. Big heap of shit, bro. Just look at you like, bro, if you ever been looked like, if a hand ever looked at you, bro, like you're trying to intrude, bro. Like you're trying to like carry it, bro. They just rude in that sense that they even look at you like you're a robbery, bro. Like you're about to do some crazy shit, even when you're looking clean sometimes, bro. But if you just don't add up to the standard, bro, you're nothing. I'm telling you. Even a goblin with so much money, they would go for that goblin, bro. They would feel safe. As long as the goblin is walking towards them and they can see there's so much paper involved, bro. They don't move a single tippy toe. They stand still.
You want men to approach you while trying to be safe and trying to figure out how to do it. Like, it's just too much work in today's age. And this is the dilemma. Women want men to approach them, but then at the same time deal with women being caught off guard. And for a lot of men, this is like a gray area in which they just don't want to deal with. But this is not just regular women that have these problems. It's superstars that have these problems. Fast forward. Willow Smith has turned out to be a real cutie. I'm not gonna lie. If you look at her in this B-roll, this lady is fine. I remember when she was like a little tomboy, but the way she's looking here at the Dior fashion show in Paris, this lady is bomb. I'm talking about Willow Smith is a
Nah, broski sounds like he trying to smash, chat. Nah, chat, let me know, chat, let me know in the description, bro. This commentator sounds like he about to smash, bro. It sound like he wants some. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like he wants some.
a bad
Gotcha.
D on my mama.
He's right, you know.
And when you look at Willow Smith, she has all the opportunities. Like, she's beautiful, she's rich, she can date white men, black men, she's polyamorous, she can date men or women. But it's interesting, despite having all of these connections, you know, being open to any race and being extremely liberal, she has this problem.
The older I get, the more I realize that an ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life to honoring the holy mystery, it really just is logical. Like, participate in this tomfoolery? I think not.
Now, Willow Smith is saying that, hey, people don't ask her for dates anymore, or in general. And this is interesting because Willow Smith dates both men and women, so you're still not getting a date.
Damn, she playing for the both teams and still not getting any dates? That's crazy, bro, for Willow Smith. Yeah, that would make sense, bro. Bro, me either, bro. I don't even, like, look. I've never looked at her and be like, I would, you know, like, I've never even had a thought in my head, bro. But for ladies like Iggy Azalea, bro, nah, boy, I'ma get into that shit. I'm put it in my head, bro. And I best believe if I get my chance, bro, I'm swiping the card, bro. I'm joking, chat. You know, I would never.
Damn!
But it's interesting because she should have all kind of access. I mean, look at her. She is very, very beautiful, very attractive, and she's still going through these issues. But what are those issues that women like Willow Smith could be facing?
The first reason is that if you are successful and accomplished, and when you're out and about, you're going somewhere, your energy can say to those around you, don't stop me, don't approach me, I'm a speeding bullet and I have somewhere to go. So
Exactly, bro. She said it right, bro. To be honest with you, there's some people that are just like so terrifying to approach, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And to be honest with you, some of these ladies, bro, they just be like dying for you guys to just approach, bro. Like, come on, bro. Chance, go for these ladies, bro. It doesn't matter if they're too successful, bro. Just go, bro. They lonely, bro. Yeah, but type shit. But yeah, bro, like, I feel that chat, bro. To be honest, bro, even me, bro, imagine seeing like a very, very successful lady, bro. And you know what? You like even she passes through, right? Let's even just say like she's just like a few inches away from you, and that expensive perfume beats you with a nice Willow Smith clap, bro. and it beats upon your skin and you breathe it in and you're like, ooh, that's something expensive. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people are just like so scary to approach, bro. Like, you just don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? The outcome. But to be honest with you, I'm gonna change my mind, change the way I think. I'm gonna approach them now. Because you see, they're even lonely, Chad. So approach them, Chad. Chad, approach them. I want to see you guys commenting. I finally approached it, bro. I'll be very happy, bro. Yeah, type shit.
It's simply not as easy for someone to gain your attention when you're in go mode.
Now, this lady is saying one of the reasons that a lot of successful women that are beautiful that they face is that you're always on the go, right? And I know that some women use it as a defense mechanism, but I never thought about it like that, but that's actually true. Any guy, have you ever seen you trying to talk to a female and she's walking hella fast, then you try to go talk to her and then all of a sudden she's gone, she hit the block or something, you never see her again, or she just looked like she's just too busy. So if you were to catch up to her, you kind of gotta like run hella fast, you know, you kind of winded, you look like a stalker, and the risk is just not worth that reward at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not worth it.
That's just kind of how it is. You don't even want to waste your time trying to catch up to her. You just like, nah, just charge to the game. And this is what happens, I guess, if you're women like Willow Smith. You know, you're busy, you got things to do, you're always kind of on the go. And don't get me wrong, man, like if I saw Willow Smith the way she looked now, I'm not talking about like what she looked like 3 or 4 years ago, or like when she was like, now she is, yes. You know what I mean? If I was a young dude and I saw her, yes, no doubt about it, she is bad, okay? Yeah, I would say something to her. But if she...
Bro, it's like, yes, yes. Oh my God. Hey, yo, chat, just let me know, guys. Just let me know in the chat, bro. Would you smash Willow Smith, bro? Be honest, chat. Just be honest, bro. I need your complete honesty, bro. Would you smash Willow Smith, bro? Hey, bro, and you know she diverse, so on some of the occasions she might have another girlfriend, bro. You can hit them threes, unlimited threes, bro. You know, you can be on some unlimited threes. Yeah. You know, I don't know, bro. But tell me, bro, would you smash Willow Smith, bro? I'm just asking. I just had to ask, bro. You know, so because we just want to clear out the misses. It's true, bro. Because if most of you wouldn't smash, then maybe the allegation is true. I don't know, bro. We'll get a chance to like research more on Twitch. No, not on Twitch, on X, bro. On X.
Moving hella fast. I'm not about to run my ass up there and try to get by, 'cause I look like a creep, right? But what else?
And the second reason is that some men are afraid to approach you. Not because of anything that you've done, but because we live in a society and in an era where men have learned that it is not necessarily safe to approach strange women. We've gone through the entire COVID epidemic and the pandemic. We went through the Me Too experience. And so there are many men who want to get to know you, who want to approach you, and who want to say hi to you, but they aren't sure that you'll be receptive to them.
This serves the other point that the brother was saying. It's just difficult for, you know, a man feeling like he's about to get rejected. So why would he talk to you? Why would he try to get your number and all of this? Okay, we've already talked about.
That's why the gay thing is raising, bro. That's why so much gay stuff going on, bro. Because yours are afraid to approach ladies, and ladies are afraid to approach women, and now ladies chill with their girlfriends, and then they start to find their friends attractive, and then later you know, dudes are busy screaming, bro. Come on, bro. Approach each other, bro. Come on, man. Fuck going on, cuz?
About this point, which a lot of men are just don't want to deal with rejection or afraid of rejection. Okay? But then here is something that we got to talk about.
The older I get, the more I realize that an ascetic lifestyle, aside from being one of the most potent ways to devote your life to honoring the holy mystery, it really just is logical. Like, participate in this tomfoolery? I think not.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the think you is?
Okay. Willow Smith said a whole bunch of nothing, right?
Yeah,
Not
she
making
did.
sense.
She did.
Let me just say this, ladies. It's one thing to be fine. It's one thing to be beautiful. But if you're not relatable, nobody can deal with you. All right. And this is what I find out. A lot of women that have a hard time attracting men, either you don't talk enough in the conversation, so it's hard for us to build rapport. You know, it's hard for us to laugh or joke because you're just not really saying much or you're not replying much. Maybe you don't like the guy, or maybe that's just your personality.
Facts,
but then
bro.
when you're saying something, it doesn't make any damn sense at all. So we look at you and classify you as being just completely weird. And again, I don't know if women think that they can turn men off, but you can. If you're so far out there that we can't vibe with you, especially if the
Yeah, bro, it doesn't matter how cute you are, bro. It does not matter how cute you are, bro. But let's say maybe you are cute to an extent that maybe I would at least do heat and run. At least if maybe let's say you're cute enough for me to just heat and run as fast as I can, bro. Maybe I would just clap, bro, you know. But then if there's nothing to talk about, bro, if we're not able to even catch a vibe, why are we doing it, cuz? Why are we doing it, cuz? We'd rather not do it, cuz, you know. I'd rather just like, you know, mind my own business, you know, move to the next host, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, there's no reason, you know what I'm saying, if there's no vibe. Cuz yeah, bro, there are, you know, a group of girls that say a whole bunch of unclassified information, bro. They just bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they're just like less relatable, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard to connect with some people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and there's some birds that just can learn new tricks, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's so nice when you meet someone, bro. And, you know, and the journey of learning each other, you know, I like somebody that's like ready to learn new things, you know what I'm saying? Less pride within, you know, type vibe, you know, and just like, you know, if there are good traits that I can take from them, that'll be a big W, bro. You know, if they're good traits that they can take from me, that'd be a big W, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then we just like have this deep connection, bro. But there's some people that are literally so hard to connect with. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And for those people, bro, we just leave them alone, my brother. Let's leave them alone, bro. They're good like that, bro. You know, they're good like that, bro. We don't care. We just have to leave them alone, bro. Yeah.
dude is successful, he gonna think about like, yo, man, shorty is weird as F. Like what's going on with her? Like, she talking about extraterrestrial stuff. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, I don't even want to really clap because we can't. She's just, you know what I mean? She's just really weird and she's just not relatable. Being relatable as a woman is actually one of your biggest gifts. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, men, we like to talk to women. We like to hang out with women non-sexually, even if we are clapping, right? We do like that. So most of relationships are spent outside of the bedroom. So if you're a woman that a man can't relate to, you might be able to.
We spending more time in the bedroom if we can't relate, bro. If we can't relate, shorty, we spending more time in the bedroom. I'm joking. Broski, I'm not joking, bro. I'm not.
Get a date, but if you.
And then I'll let you go after I'm tired of clapping, bro. We can even go 3 years clapping, bro. If we can relate. But if we can relate to clapping, we'll clap. We'll clap up until, I don't know.
You start talking weird on the first date or second date, and the guy has options. Nobody wants to get past your weirdness, okay? Especially if you're a woman being unorthodox. It's one thing that a man has to put a lot of pressure in getting to know you, but if you're like weird, then that makes it worse. Especially if you're not really putting in the effort to get to know this guy, or, you know, you have weird, you know, liberal ideology or something that's just so far-fetched. You already live a polyamorous lifestyle. So that's one thing. I mean, it could be good or bad, but you know, it's already difficult to try to resonate with you because, I mean, you're just so different. All right. But if you are a lady and you're trying to get a man, what can you do?
The next time that you see an attractive man that you want to approach you, that you want to speak to, you say hi first. It sends a signal.
Facts. Facts, boy. Facts. And to be honest with you, I'm just shouting out facts, but bro, I've fumbled every girl that say hi to me, bro. I've literally fumbled every single girl that say hi to me, because the thing is, you know, you're just strapping, right? You're walking, you're going wherever you're going, bro. You know, you're having a good day, you're vibing, bro. And then, hey, and you're like, hi. And then it happens so fast. And then you're like, oh, goddamn, that's fine shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she walks like a meter or 2 meters away from you, bro. And you're like, bro, I'm cooked. I'm messed up. And then, bro, it's like, hey, you know, broski, the bros are always aura farming, you know, this generation of aura farming. You're like, ish, I'll lose aura, bro. And then you're like, just chill, you know, nonchalant vibes. And then you just move on with your life. But ish, boy, girls, if you're watching this, if you like me, greet me first. Do it 2 times. I'll talk to you. I promise. I promise. I won't miss you. I promise. And then we get to clapping as fast as we can. No outside events. Indoors. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Am I really joking? Yes, I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. 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 What the hell is going on? What the hell? Let's get back to the video.
Know that it's safe to approach you. It lets him know that you're willing to slow down on your route for him. And it can break up some of the awkwardness or even some of the so-called intimidation that we think men feel when they see powerful women.
I really like this part from the lady. She said,
Me
listen,
too.
if
Me
you
too.
really want to be with a man, why don't you give choosing signals? Why don't you slow down? If you see a man is looking at you, trying to get your attention, why don't you do this? Let's just talk about this. Some women do give men choosing signals. Men sometimes miss them because they're shy or they don't have enough experience. And I understand that too. But what is wrong with you saying hi? Like, hey, how are you? Like, what's wrong with you breaking the ice? I mean, if I see a lady that I want to be with and she is attractive, yeah, I'm going to do my very best to break that ice if I can, because that's what I'm trying to do, right? Like, and women got to understand that what's going on in society today, men have been tamed a little bit, okay? Like, let me give you an example. Fast forward. I live in a housing development, and my neighbor across the hall has a cat. And the cat, like, just would run into my house, all right?
And the cats just cats around like meow meow little cats around the cats of the dogs and the dogs. So it starts crashing other cats and it scratched the dog. So the cat scratched the dog. Okay, Chad, did you understand? I think so.
So I had a sandal. I would just threaten to hit the cat with the sandal. It would keep running, and over time, what it did, it just stopped trying to come into the house. Okay, so it would stay by the door, but it would never come back in the house for fear I was gonna flinch the sandal and hit him. Right? It's actually a girl, hit her. So what happens is now the cat wants to come into my house, but it's cautious, and so it's the same thing with some of these men. They want to talk to you, but they don't want to be made fun of. Get hit with a Me Too thing or all of this. So what needs to happen at this particular point is that, hey, you have guys that are interested, but you're going to have to make a little bit of effort now, because those men may want to talk to you and may want to do something with you. But if you don't foster that environment for that man to say something to you, it could not happen. I mean, this is now 2025. It's not 2005. It's not 1995. Men are very okay with seeing a woman that's very, very beautiful, that's looking very good, and be like, nah, I'll let her go. She was gonna be expensive anyway.
Facts. Bro, Billions, bro. I'm counting billions of baddies, bro, that I let go, bro. Like, nah, boy, I'm good. I'm good, bro. But like, nah, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I feel the chat.
She was gonna be terrible anyway, you know, and just kind of leave it at that and just go away. Now, some women will sit around and say, well, you know what? I don't feel like I need to go ahead and say something to a man. He should say something to me. And I get it. But sometimes you have to foster that environment for a man to know that it's okay. And this is why a lot of guys talk about choosing signals. You know, if a woman wants to talk to you, because so many men are not okay with cold approaching. I'm okay with cold approaching, but so many men are not. And with cold approaching, you may not know if the woman is interested, you know, if she has a resting B phase or whatever, and if she's gonna let you overcome an objection. You just don't know. And a lot of times you can get a chick who she looks like she's not interested, and you get a number and she is interested because you did go ahead and say something. But you know, hey, guys are gonna be a little bit more timid in today's environment because they have been trained to not lean on their masculine energy, because it's now called toxic masculinity. So you're going to need to go out there and make that situation for you. And if you're Willow Smith and you're open to anything, like, why don't you just talk? Tell somebody hello. And if you do tell somebody hello, I'm almost sure that somebody is going to be like, hello back. Like, what you look like as fine as Willow Smith is now. Yes, most dudes that got money or whatever, like, look, they're going to want to holler. She might not have like a big old gigantic, you know what, booty, whatever, but she.
All right.